Welcome to odds.com UFC 172 Fight Night this Saturday, May 16th. VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida is where it all goes down. We brought together our best MMA analysts here to find you the best angles, to figure out how we can get paid on Saturday night. We got Boston Nick in the house, a.k.a. Mr. Fat Fist. We got Big Mo from Mo Scream TV, and we got Clint Star, the diehard MMA podcast. And tonight, right now, we are talking about the featherweight bout. 5'7" American Dan, 50K Ige, 13-2-0, plus 110 opening line, still right there at Bet365, going up against the 5'11" Brazilian Edson Jr. Barboza. Minus 138 is where he stands right now. Clint, talk to us. How do we get paid on Saturday with this one?
Jimmy, we're already winners just watching this fight on Saturday. There's a couple of fights on this card that are going to be competing for fight of the night, and this is one of them. Dan Ige is streaking right now. This guy came out of nowhere. He was one of those middle-of-the-road prospect types that, honestly, I didn't think a whole lot of, and all of a sudden he's on a 5-fight win streak, and he is finishing people. I love this guy. He's coming into his prime. He's got some real tight boxing, strong offensive wrestling. If he gets on top of you, you are in trouble. He's heavy. He's got good control. Big-time ground and pound. I mean, Dan Ige is the complete package, and he's headed the right direction. Edson Barboza is the exact opposite situation. He's dropping a weight class late in his career. He's 34 years old. He's making a switch, dropping 10 extra pounds because he thinks he's going to get reinvigorated down a weight class. Barboza is known for his spinning knockouts. The dude is insanely fast twitch muscle, big power, and I'm worried he is sacrificing all of that. He's pulling a TJ Dillashaw on us, Jimmy. Yep. He's going down a weight class, and he's sucking himself dry trying to get there. I saw some pictures of him on Instagram. He is still cut as hell. This dude is always cut up. He's got phenomenal genetics, but that muscle mass is gone. All that fast twitch muscle, all that power that he had at 155, I've got a feeling it's going out the window. I think we've got a very, very live dog on Dan Ige here, and I'm this close to pulling the trigger, Jimmy. I think this is probably going to end up being a bet for me. One guy is in his prime, headed the right direction, got all the tools he needs, and the other guy is a big name, a former challenger. He never even made it to being a challenger, a former contender at the 155-pound division, and just never quite got there. I do not like when people change weight classes at the end of their career. I think this is the end of the road for Barboza, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ige finishes him.
Ige, plus 110, looking like a dog that you want on your card. What do you think, Big Mo?
I think you need him on it, Jimmy. I think that this is a style of matchups on top of what Clint said as far as him dropping down that weight class. You already saw him at 155. He looked like he couldn't shed any more fat. He was chiseled to drop 10 more pounds. He's not dropping pounds. He's dropping,
10 pounds of muscle is what's leaving him.
Yeah, like that's exactly what he's shedding. And then you think about what type of fighters dominate Barboza. Grapplers that go at it. And then you think, what is Barboza's game? The spinning attack. Well, Jimmy, one thing you don't want to do against somebody that shoots in for takedowns constantly is do any type of spinning attacks, because they're going to judge that range, change levels, and as your back is turned, doesn't matter. He's super fast, but still, your back is turned. You're going to get taken down. I see him getting taken down in this fight. I see Ige having good hooks. He blitzes in for his strikes. And also what that does is that negates the leg kicks. He's going to get them off, but how you stop leg kicks is with pressure. You smash those, not smash, I can't think of the word I'm thinking for. You basically stop all the power from those leg kicks by getting close. That stops the power, cuts that away. I see Ige getting him to the ground, just like Clint said. I see him maybe Edson can get out the first round, second round, the pressure of Ige, the grappling, the transitions. I could see him snatching up an arm triangle on Barboza and getting it. So I think the play is the play is definitely Ige. I'm still kind of stuck between, because I can also, Barboza's tough and he can take some damage. He can get out of some spots. So I wouldn't be surprised like a 30-27, maybe even a 30-26 decision, Ige. But my heart's going that he's going to catch that finish late second round, arm triangle.
Ige sounds live, Nick.
Yeah, I love Ige here. I mean, the amount of fighters.
I think he's a favorite for his name.
Maybe.
People are seeing Edson Barboza, and they're going that much.
True. He might be, but he's moving down from 155. But the amount of fighters have success down at one or when they're dropping weight classes, TJ Dillashaw, like Clint mentioned. There's more. Aldo hasn't had much success. I mean, looks like a skeleton of himself down at 135. There's more fighters. Fighters that have success, they move up. You know what I mean? Not move down. We haven't had any fighters move down, take any belts. It hasn't happened. Clint, right? Not one fighter moving down has took a belt yet, right?
No, not that I can recall, especially not the big ones. I mean, you can get guys that have good success, like Ray Borg when he makes 125, which he never makes 125, but when he gets down there, he's a steamroller, man. Exactly. He steamrolls down a weight class. So if you do it at the right time of your career, you make the appropriate changes, you get that cut down, you make it happen, no problem. But Nick's absolutely right. If you're going to make the change, move up in weight, man. Give yourself some more gas tank. Give yourself a little more water in your brain. That's the move to make. Change the weights down doesn't work.
You don't cut weight when you got the body of Jimmy the Bag. Okay,
that's one thing to look at.
You
it.
Stay there.
Not to mention he's 5'11" or 10. What is
5'11"? You nailed it.
5'11" at 145. That's just ridiculous. He's gonna be a stick figure. I've seen pictures of him. I think I sent him to Clint. You can't even recognize his face.
He looks like Skeletor.
It's awkwardly weird. I love this Hawaiian Ige. I really do. I mean, he's just a go-get-him type fighter. He'll knock you out. He'll submit you. He'll go all 3 rounds with you and beat you. So I'm on Ige all day at plus odds. It's one of my favorite plays of the night. I do not like fighters going down in weight. We have seen what has happened in the past, and it has not fared well for them. So I'm on Ige all effing day.
After this analysis, I don't see how it could stay a dog.
I'm using my phone as my camera, Jimmy. As soon as we get done with the show, I'm going to lock in Ige as an official bet and make that play.
This is what I think it is, Jimmy. I think that there's no other sports right now. You have other people that aren't familiar with the sport, but they somewhat are. They're casual fans. The casual fan's going to know Edson Barboza. He fought Khabib. He's fought other people. The casuals are going to know who Edson Barboza is, but they're not going to know the little details that we're dropping you, as far as him dropping weight, looking like a skeleton, Ige grappling, Barboza struggling with the grappler. So I think that's probably more the casual fan is putting a little bit of money on Barboza.
When you see this, I would put on Ige before that line changes.
I also think there's some respect that has to be on Barboza's name. Sure. The worlds that these guys have been fighting in are completely different. Ige's on his way up the chain. This is a huge step up in competition for him. So as far as the bookmakers are concerned, I think that he's got to be the rightful favorite. But I agree. Dan Ige is a dog. Let's go.
50K Ige plus 110 right now. We'll see what he is on Saturday. But after this analysis, I don't think there'll be a plus by his name. If there is, you should lock it in. Big shout out to our MMA analyst, Big Mo from Mo Scream TV. We got Boston Nick, a.k.a. Mr. Fat Fist, and Clint Star, the diehard MMA podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Odds110. Subscribe to our YouTube page, Odds HQ. Check us out at odds.com. But most importantly, get paid on Saturday night. Get that cash.